Have you ever wondered why your mind sometimes feels like a battlefield, filled with conflicting emotions and irrational thoughts? Or why, despite your best efforts, you often find yourself trapped in cycles of stress and dissatisfaction? Today, we delve into the fascinating world of psychology through the lens of Stoicism, uncovering 7 shocking psychological facts that might just change the way you see yourself and the world around you. Before we begin, I would appreciate if you would like the video so that you can help me to continue spreading the Stoic philosophy. If you are not subscribed, I recommend you to subscribe and activate the bell so you don't miss any video. Secret number 1. The illusion of control. One of the most captivating psychological facts is our tendency to overestimate our control over external events. This illusion of control is a common cognitive distortion where individuals believe they have more influence over outcomes than they realistically do. This misperception often leads to increased stress, frustration, and a sense of helplessness when things do not go as planned. Studies in psychology reveal that people are prone to this fallacy in various aspects of life, from professional endeavors to personal relationships. When we believe we can dictate every outcome, we set ourselves up for disappointment when reality does not align with our expectations. This disconnect between our perceived control and actual control can have a profound impact on our emotional and mental well-being. Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor and Stoic philosopher, insightfully stated, "The things you think about control you. You cannot control what happens to you, but you can control your reactions." This profound Stoic wisdom encourages us to focus on what we can genuinely influence, our responses to external events, rather than trying to control the uncontrollable. By internalizing this principle, we can alleviate unnecessary stress and channel our efforts more effectively. Consider the renowned physicist Albert Einstein as a case in point. Throughout his career, Einstein faced numerous setbacks, including initial rejection from academic institutions and controversies surrounding his theories. Instead of becoming overwhelmed by frustration or disappointment, Einstein chose to remain focused on his work and approached challenges with curiosity and perseverance. His ability to manage his reactions to external obstacles exemplifies the Stoic practice of focusing on what is within our control. Adopting this mindset helps us cultivate emotional stability and resilience. By accepting the limits of our control and concentrating on our reactions and attitudes, we can navigate life's uncertainties with greater composure and effectiveness. Embracing this Stoic perspective can transform our approach to challenges, leading to a more balanced and fulfilling life. Secret number 2. The power of perception. A striking psychological fact is that our perceptions shape our reality far more than objective facts themselves. Research consistently shows that how we interpret and perceive events can profoundly influence our emotional responses and overall mental well-being. This phenomenon is central to the Stoic philosophy, which posits that it is not the events in our lives that disturb us, but our interpretations and judgments about them. Seneca, the renowned Stoic philosopher, articulated this wisdom when he said, "It is not the things themselves that disturb us, but our interpretations of those things." This insight highlights the role of cognitive appraisal, the process through which we evaluate and interpret our experiences. Our emotional reactions are significantly affected by our subjective interpretations rather than by the events themselves. For instance, receiving constructive criticism at work can be perceived as a valuable opportunity for growth by one person, while another might view it as a personal affront, leading to stress and resentment. A compelling example of the power of perception is Helen Keller, who faced the dual challenges of being deaf and blind from a young age. Despite these significant obstacles, Keller chose to perceive her disabilities as challenges to be overcome rather than as insurmountable barriers. Her positive outlook and determination enabled her to achieve remarkable success, including becoming a renowned author and advocate for people with disabilities. Keller's ability to transform her perception of her circumstances into sources of strength illustrates the profound impact that perception can have on our lives. By practicing Stoic techniques, such as cognitive reframing, we can shift our interpretations to focus on the constructive aspects of our experiences. This shift in perception can help us manage our emotional responses more effectively, fostering greater emotional resilience and well-being. Embracing this Stoic principle allows us to navigate life's challenges with increased clarity and positivity, ultimately leading to a more balanced and fulfilling life. Secret number 3: the role of external validation. A profound psychological fact is the significant impact of external validation on our self-esteem and emotional well-being. Research indicates that individuals who seek constant approval from others are more prone to experiencing anxiety, stress, and dissatisfaction. This reliance on external validation can lead to an unstable sense of self-worth, making us vulnerable to the opinions and judgments of those around us. Marcus Aurelius highlighted this Stoic principle when he wrote, "The only way to happiness is to stop seeking it from others and find it within yourself." This wisdom emphasizes the importance of cultivating self-acceptance and internal validation, rather than depending on external sources of affirmation. When we base our self-worth on external approval, we relinquish control over our emotional stability to the fluctuating opinions of others. Consider the life of Malala Yousafzai, the Nobel Prize laureate and education advocate. Despite facing severe opposition and threats, Malala remained steadfast in her mission to promote education for girls. Her motivation stemmed from her internal values and commitment to her cause, rather than seeking validation from her critics. Malala's ability to stay true to her beliefs, regardless of external approval or disapproval, highlights the power of internal validation in achieving meaningful goals and maintaining a strong sense of self. By focusing on our intrinsic values and aligning our actions with our personal principles, we can develop a more resilient self-esteem and achieve greater satisfaction. This Stoic approach allows us to cultivate a stable and fulfilling sense of self-worth, independent of the ever-changing opinions of others. Secret number 4: the impact of negative emotions. A profound psychological insight is the significant effect that negative emotions, such as anger, fear, and sadness, can have on our overall well-being. Research in psychology highlights that chronic exposure to these emotions can contribute to a range of health problems, including increased stress levels, cardiovascular issues, and weakened immune function. Negative emotions not only affect our mental health, but can also shape how we interact with others and respond to life's challenges. Seneca, a prominent Stoic philosopher, wisely remarked, "The greatest remedy for anger is delay." This Stoic perspective underscores the importance of managing our emotional responses, especially negative ones, to mitigate their harmful impact. When we react impulsively to negative emotions, we often exacerbate the stress and complicate our problems further. Instead, taking a moment to pause and reflect before responding can help us approach situations with greater composure and insight. Consider Nelson Mandela, a figure whose life exemplifies the power of managing negative emotions. Mandela spent 27 years in prison under harsh conditions and faced immense personal and political challenges. Despite experiencing profound anger and frustration during his imprisonment, he chose to channel his emotions into constructive actions rather than allowing them to dictate his behavior. Mandela's commitment to reconciliation and peace, despite personal grievances, played a crucial role in the transition from apartheid in South Africa. His ability to manage and transcend his negative emotions was instrumental in his leadership and the country's healing process. Practicing Stoic techniques such as mindfulness, emotional regulation, and delayed reactions can help us better handle our negative emotions. Techniques like these allow us to process our feelings without letting them overwhelm us, leading to improved emotional balance and resilience. By integrating these Stoic practices into our lives, we can navigate life's difficulties with greater wisdom and emotional stability, ultimately fostering a more harmonious and fulfilling existence. Embracing the Stoic approach to managing negative emotions can empower us to respond to challenges with clarity and grace, enhancing our overall well-being. Secret number 5. The influence of habitual behavior. A compelling psychological fact is that our daily habits and routines significantly impact our mental health, productivity, and overall well-being. Habits, whether positive or negative, create patterns that shape how we experience and respond to life's challenges. This concept underscores the Stoic idea that our life is a reflection of our daily practices and choices. Marcus Aurelius profoundly observed, "The universe is change. Our life is what our thoughts make it." This Stoic perspective emphasizes the role of our habitual thoughts and actions in shaping our reality. Positive habits, such as regular exercise, mindful meditation, and healthy eating, can lead to improved mood, increased resilience, and overall better mental health. Conversely, negative habits like procrastination or excessive screen time can contribute to stress and reduced well-being. Consider the example of Tim Ferriss, an entrepreneur and author renowned for his focus on productivity and self-improvement. Ferriss emphasizes the importance of establishing effective habits and routines, such as structured goal setting and time management, to achieve personal and professional success. His practices are rooted in the understanding that consistent, deliberate habits can profoundly influence one's life and outcomes. By intentionally developing and maintaining positive habits, we create an environment that supports our goals and enhances our psychological resilience. Stoic practices such as daily reflection and intentional action can help us build habits that align with our values and contribute to a more fulfilling and balanced life. Embracing the power of habitual behavior allows us to cultivate a supportive framework for personal growth and well-being, ultimately leading to greater satisfaction and achievement. Secret number 6. The role of self-compassion. A crucial psychological insight is the profound impact of self-compassion on our emotional well-being and resilience. Research has consistently shown that treating ourselves with kindness and understanding, especially during times of failure or difficulty, is linked to greater emotional stability, reduced stress, and improved mental health. Self-compassion involves recognizing our own suffering and responding with empathy and care, rather than self-criticism or harsh judgment. Seneca captured this Stoic principle when he wrote, "To be even-minded is the greatest virtue." This wisdom highlights the importance of maintaining emotional balance and showing ourselves the same kindness we would offer to others. Self-compassion allows us to navigate life's challenges without being overwhelmed by negative self-talk or feelings of inadequacy. Consider Oprah Winfrey, whose public and personal struggles have been well documented. Despite facing significant adversities, including childhood trauma and professional setbacks, Oprah has consistently emphasized the importance of self-compassion and self-care in her life. Her ability to forgive herself, learn from her experiences, and maintain a positive outlook has been instrumental in her success and impact on millions of lives. Oprah's approach underscores how self-compassion can empower us to overcome challenges and achieve personal growth. By practicing self-compassion, we can foster a more balanced and resilient mindset. Techniques such as mindful self-acceptance and self-forgiveness enable us to handle setbacks with greater ease and maintain our emotional well-being. Embracing self-compassion not only enhances our ability to cope with difficulties, but also promotes a more positive and fulfilling life, allowing us to approach ourselves and our experiences with greater empathy and understanding. Secret number 7. The power of mindful reflection. A profound psychological insight is the transformative power of mindful reflection in shaping our mental and emotional states. Mindful reflection involves a deliberate and non-judgmental examination of our thoughts, emotions, and experiences. This practice is linked to enhanced emotional regulation, reduced stress, and increased personal growth. By becoming more aware of our internal states and responses, we can develop greater clarity and resilience. Marcus Aurelius aptly noted, "The soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts." This Stoic observation underscores the significance of our mental processes in determining our overall well-being. Mindful reflection allows us to recognize and address negative thought patterns, cultivate a more positive outlook, and respond to challenges with increased composure and insight. Consider the Dalai Lama, who incorporates mindfulness and reflective practices into his daily routine and teachings. His emphasis on inner peace, compassion, and self-awareness has profoundly influenced his personal life and global impact. The Dalai Lama's approach illustrates how mindful reflection can lead to a deeper understanding of oneself and a more harmonious life. Engaging in regular mindful reflection can help us manage our thoughts and emotions more effectively. Techniques such as journaling, meditation, and contemplative practices enable us to process our experiences with greater awareness and objectivity. By embracing these practices, we can foster emotional balance, improve decision-making, and enhance our overall quality of life. Mindful reflection empowers us to navigate life's complexities with greater wisdom and resilience, ultimately leading to a more fulfilling and purposeful existence. As we've explored these 7 shocking psychological facts through the eyes of Stoicism, we've uncovered valuable insights into the nature of our minds and the principles that can guide us towards emotional resilience and rational clarity. By understanding the illusions of control, the power of perception, the impact of external validation, the effects of negative emotions, the influence of habitual behavior, the role of self-compassion, and the benefits of mindful reflection, we can navigate the complexities of our psychological landscape with greater wisdom and strength. The teachings of Seneca, Marcus Aurelius, and other Stoic philosophers provide timeless guidance for managing our thoughts and emotions, helping us to cultivate a more fulfilling and resilient life. By applying these Stoic principles in our daily lives, we can transform our understanding of ourselves and the world around us, ultimately leading to greater personal growth and well-being. If you found this video insightful and inspiring, please like and subscribe to our channel to continue exploring the intersection of philosophy and psychology. Together, let's embrace the wisdom of Stoicism and unlock the power of a resilient and mindful mind. Thank you for joining us on this journey, and we look forward to seeing you in our next video.